This is a simple, this is something that's not simple. If we're speaking about the attitude of an individual, not individual, but in a personal way, how should I relate to the society, to the group? I have to relate to them on several planes. In one plane, I see the group, that they're all in the perfect state, in the end of correction, and each one who disqualifies is judging for his own flaws, and therefore I relate to them as to something that you have to see them as perfect, and by that I see how much I'm not perfect, how much I am still in all kinds of uncorrected qualities, and I try always to judge them to the scale of merit, meaning that by that I see my own vessels, to which direction I should have corrected them, and I ask for the force of correction. This is called judging one's friend to the scale of merit. That's on the one hand. On the other hand, if I look at the society and think of what could I add to them so that they can add to me, they'll bestow upon me the exaltedness, strengthening, confidence, etc., then nonetheless I have to treat them with some criticism and not in a way that they're perfect. And then I also constantly want to uplift them. And uplifting the society means that I have to see it as not perfect for the meanwhile, that there is still something to do, and how much can I contribute to her so that it will be strengthened and will be elevated. And there are several other manners that we will talk about, maybe in the workshops. That's the attitude of an individual towards the group. However, when we're speaking not about an individual, rather the state of the group itself, and the way that it influences everyone, there too we have to talk about the group. Well, what I talked about is similar, how strong it is, and it projects to each and every one a sensation of confidence, holding each person at a certain level, directing, aiming him, giving him a spirit so that he won't fall. Then we need to see the group as something that we are building, and not a group, a society that is in a state of Ein Sof, the corrected state, rather a state that is comprised of us. How do we lift the society? How can it lift us? How do we come out of ourselves into the group? And we have to care that then, as written here about slander, we then have to care that it won't be felt in practice within the group, only the greatness of the goal, and relate to everyone in the form of love. And then this feeling, this support, will be passed back to each of the friends, and they too would relate this way to one another. There are many other things to that. And also, is it a society of students, meaning, let's say, beginners studying in the campus? Is it a more advanced society? Is it a society of women, women and men? So, in each of those, there are several manners of relating to it. But two are me towards the group, as it is already whole and perfect, and me towards the group, where it needs to be lifted, elevated, in order to bestow the wholeness back to us. As always, we have the two extremes.